Stop it. Stop right there. If you're about to file your DS-160 application, I will ask you guys to stop right there and watch this video, review your application, because in this video I will walk you through step by step how you can file your DS-160 application correctly, and I will share some tricks with you guys which I had applied in my own application and I got approved for visa. And I think those tips really helped me in getting approved. Let me share my own personal US visa interview experience. My visa interview was 3 to 5 minutes long. I had to answer a couple questions, and after that, when I got approved, I was thinking like, that's it? That was my whole interview? And if you wanna have same feelings, you must need to watch this video. Hi guys, my name is Hamid, and in this video I will share with you guys how you can file your DS-160 correctly. Now at this point you can ask me a simple question, hey Hamid, why we should listen to you? So let me tell you guys, you should listen to me because I'm not the one who is pulling up information from Google and making this video. I have been through this process. I know all ups and downs of this process. I know how you can file your DS-160 correctly and how you can increase your chances for your visa. Before we start this video, I have one complaint to make to all of you guys. And my complaint is, as per my YouTube analytics, 70% of my viewers are not even subscribing my channel. What? Believe me guys, it hurts here. So don't be in those 70% people. Be nice, share your love, share your support with me, because your like and subscribe will really motivates me to make further video to help community. So without wasting any time, let's jump into this video.
Let's get started.
Welcome to my screen guys. So before we put our skin into this game, I want you to guys have a couple documents in your hand. Those documents are, first, your IDs. Second, your parent IDs. Third, your passport. Fourth, all of your educational documents. Fifth, all of your employment documents. Six, your travel trip reservation, your airline reservation. 7, your hotel booking reservation, if you have any. And 8, a connected printer with your laptop or with your computer, because in this application we will print out each and every paper of this application. So that way when you will prepare yourself for interview, you can go through your record and you can find out this printout and memorize everything you put into this application, because whatever you will put into this application, visa officer will ask same questions. So don't be the guy who is putting one thing in this application and saying some other stuff to visa officer. That will be a big red flag for you guys and can cause you denial. So make sure whatever you're putting, memorize that, practice on your questions. Try to come up with a possible question you think he can ask from you. Okay guys, let's start this application. I want your attention here with these 2 bullet points. First is write down the application ID. I will show you guys what is application ID, and for sure I will ask you to print it out or keep it safe. And that application ID, you can use that application ID to retrieve this application. So if you leave this application in middle and you wanna resume that from wherever you left that application, you can put that ID and you can retrieve your application back. Second, save your application frequently. So this system, this US Department of State system where you are filing your application, it will kick you out after 20 minutes of inactivity. So I will show you how you can save your application. So let's get into this. So guys, first of all, you are seeing this select one drop down. You have to click here, find your country. Most of the countries have multiple location. Make sure you are getting right location where you want to go and attempt your interview. In my case, for sake of this video, I'm selecting my own country, which is Pakistan. And in Pakistan, they have 2 different locations for US Embassy. I will go with first one, Islamabad. And second, you have to put this code into this box. If you are having any difficulty reading in this code, you can always click on this button and it will give you another code. click on this button which says start an application. This is our application ID. So make sure guys, click on this print application ID button, print it out or write it down on a safe place where you can always get to this application ID, because this is too much important. And first you will have to click on this I agree button, and then this security question will get enabled. You will have to select whatever security question you want to go with. So for sake of this video, I'm just putting a random name. And after that, on this page, we have to put our personal information. In this box, you have to put your surname. If you are not sure about your surname, open your passport, and first page of your passport where it shows your picture, there you can find your surname and your given name. So here you will put your surname. In my case, my surname is Nawaz. I will put Nawaz. Given name is my first name, and you can find your given name. You will put your given name here and surname here. Both of these names are written on your passport if you are not already sure what is your surname and your given name. And here it says full name in native alphabet. We can check does not apply. Have you ever used other name, maiden name, religious, professional, alias, etc.? For sake of this video, I will say no, because I haven't used any other name. Do you have a telecode that represents your name? No. Here you have to select your gender. Select your gender. Marital status. Whatever your marital status is, you will select here. So in my case, I will go with married. And here you have to put your date of birth. Your city. State. If your country has state or you're living in a state, you will put that state here. If not, does not apply. Country or region. I will put my country or region. Put your country or region. And then this is the button which says save. Make sure each and every page you are saving that application frequently. So we will click on this save button, and here it will pop up another window. Your application has been saved to the database for the next 30 days. So your application which you are filling right now will be saved for next 30 days in US Department of State database. Click on continue application, hit next, which is your personal second page. Here you have is a second page of your personal information. Country, region of origin, nationality. Whatever country nationality you are holding right now, you will put that country name here. So in my case, I have one country nationality. I will put that here. Do you hold or have held any nationality other than the one indicated above? So it's asking, do you holding any other nationality? If you ever held another nationality, like you used to have another nationality other than you already provided one. So in my case, I do not have any other one, so I will go with no. Are you a permanent resident of a country? If you are, you will go with yes. In my case, no. National identification number. So you can always read this, help national identification number. Your national identification number is a unique number that your government provides. The US government provides a unique number to those who seeks employment, social security number, or taxpayer ID. So here, if you're living in a country and you have your ID with you, you must have your identification number on your ID. So put your national identification number here. If you do not have that, go with does not apply. US social security number. I'm pretty sure you do not have that. Go with does not apply. US taxpayer ID. These two boxes are just for US citizens or US permanent resident. So go with does not apply. Save this application. Continue this application. Hit on next button, which is your travel information page, and here on your travel information page it will ask you what is your purpose, what kind of visa you're applying for. So for this application, in this video we are only applying for a travel visa, US visitor B1 B2 visa. I will make another video in which I will explain how you can apply DS-160 for F1 category visa, which is student category visa. For student and visitor, we file same application DS-160, but process is little bit different. I will make a different video for students. Okay, so here you will go with temp business pleasure visitor B. It will come up with another tab and it asks you specify your category. So always go with business and tourism temporary visitor B1 B2. Have you made specific travel plans? So if you already made your plans, and I would recommend you guys to make a specific plan and provide that plan to your embassy, so that way they will have an idea when you are leaving your country and getting into US, and when you will leave United States of America and get back to your country. So if you have one, go with yes. If you click on yes, it will ask you date of arrival in USA, arrival flight, arrival city, date of departure from USA, departure flight, departure city, and provide the location you plan to visit in USA. So here you will provide couple different places where you want to visit, and for whatever place you want to really go, you will put all of those places in this tab. For sake of this video, I can go with no, but I will recommend you guys to go with yes and put specific travel plan. It will really help your application to boost. Indicate date of arrival. It is intended date of arrival. So put your intended date of arrival, which is pretty much estimate date, like do you give them idea when you will arrive into USA. So put your date of arrival in USA. So you will have to put years or months. This category visa is valid for 5 years. Validation is 5 years, but each trip you can stay in country for 6 months. So after 6 months, you will have to leave United States of America and go back to your own country. So address where you will stay in United States of America. So here you will put the address where you are planning to stay. If you are planning to stay in a hotel, you will put the hotel name, address, city, state, zip code. Person entity paying for your trip. So if somebody else is paying for your trip, like your parent, or if you are going for business purposes and your employer is paying for your trip, or you have a sponsored employer in United States of America and that person, that company in United States of America is paying for your travel, you will specify that person here. So for sake of this video, I will go with self, like I'm paying for my own trip. Hit save. So here you will have to put how many months. So put 1, 2, or whatever months you want to go. If you are going with days, like 15 days, you can go with select days and put I'm going for 15 days. Continue application. Hit next. Travel companions information. So here this application asks you who is traveling with you, or if you are traveling with a group, you're traveling with parents, or you're traveling with your spouse, siblings, whoever you are traveling with, you will put that person's information here. So if you will hit yes, it will ask you, are you traveling as a part of a group or organization? So let's suppose you're traveling with your parents. So you will go with yes, I'm traveling with my parents. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Hit on yes. Continue application. Next page. Here on next page, it asks you previous year US travel information. So if you already been in United States of America for any purposes, let's suppose you already had US visitor visa which has been expired and now you're applying for a new visa and you already had couple visits in United States of America, you will go with yes. Or you used to be a student in this country and now you're coming here as a visitor, so in that case you will go with yes. For sake of this video, I will hit on no. Have you ever been issued a US visa? If you ever had been issued a US visa in any category of visa, you will go with yes. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Have you ever refused a US visa? If you ever has been refused for a US visa, you will hit yes or no. I will go with no for sake of this video. Has anyone ever filed an immigration petition behalf with the United States Citizens and Immigration Services, in short USCIS? So if already somebody applied for your permanent petition for your permanent residency, so you will provide that information here. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Save, continue application, hit on next page. Next page, it asks you about your home address, where you are living in right now in your home country. So in this page, you will put your home address. So put your home address. Enter your country name. In my case, I will go with my country, which is Pakistan. Mailing address. So if your mailing address is different than your home address, or if you want to provide them another mailing address, let's suppose you want to provide them your office mailing address, so they will send your passport back to that address. So whatever address you will provide here, when you are done with your visa interview and luckily you will get approved for your visa interview, embassy will send your documents back to this provided address. So after hitting on yes, it will ask you your phone number. Make sure you're providing right and active phone number here. If you want to provide a secondary phone number, this is the best option. You can do that. You can provide your father's, mother's, or any brother phone number. You can provide your work phone number. So if this phone number is not active, US Embassy will contact you on the different phone number. Have you used any other phone numbers in the last 5 years? If you did, you will go yes. If you don't, go with no. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Email address. So here, make sure you're providing them your right email address so they can contact you on your email. And most of the time, embassies contact through email. They don't call applicants usually. Have you used any other email address? So if you want to provide a backup email or secondary email, you can go with yes and provide that email there. In case if they cannot get you through this email, they will contact you on the secondary email. So for sake of this video, I will go with no. Social media provider platform. So in this social media tab, guys, this is really important. And I told you guys that I will share some tricks with you. So this is the part where I'm going to tell you something more important which you can use as a trick. So think in this way: why all celebrities, politicians, and all big name people can get approved so fast for their visas for any country? Because they are important people, or they are better than you? If you are thinking that, you're totally wrong. They get approved so fast because they have a lot of information on internet. Newspapers are publishing about them continuously, and there is no problem for embassies to pull up information for that person and verify on that person. But for us, for common citizens, we don't have such privilege. Okay, we don't have a lot of information out there. So it is up to us to provide best information to embassies and social media. Providing social media is best way to provide them more confidence, to provide them more information so they can verify on you and they can make best decision. So I will highly recommend you guys to put your Facebook, your LinkedIn. If you have YouTube, that will be cherry on the top, but if you don't, it's all right. And I have seen most of the guys, they provide Facebook, but their Facebooks are on private modes, or they are if they are not on private mode, they are publishing very weird posts. So make sure guys your Facebook is nice and clean, and you are not sharing weird kind of post. I will explain you guys if you ask me in comments what I mean by social media post. So but make sure your Facebook is not on private mode, it's for public. So whenever embassy wanna go and verify on you, they can go to your Facebook and check your history and check like what kind of person are you, and if you have your family photos there, your business photos there, that will help you to prove your home ties in front of embassy. So that way embassy will know, okay, this person has good family background here, this person has a business running here, that's why that person is sharing all the photos on their Facebook. So this person also has good home ties, so this person will never disappear in our country, he will must come back. So make sure you provide your Facebook and LinkedIn is a professional platform. If you're a professional person, a student, or any businessman, you must have LinkedIn. So if not, everybody has Facebook. So click on Facebook, provide your Facebook media identifier. You can put the whole URL of your Facebook account. Do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other website or application you have used within the last 5 years? So it's asking you if you are a webmaster and you have website running on your name, can you provide that website, or you want to provide that website? If you do, you can go ahead. If you have a website portfolio, such as if you are a freelancer and you have a website portfolio, or you're a businessman and your business has a website, and in About Me page you are listed as a director of that company, you can provide that here as well. That will also help your case. So for sake of this video, I will go with no. Save this application, hit on continue application, hit next. So I'm expecting you guys to have your passport in your hand, because now you have to put your passport information here. So passport, travel documents, regular, official, diplomatic, other, I don't know about this one. So regular passports are issued to all regular common citizens. So 90% of public, I assume, has regular passport. Official passports are issued to government employees on the behalf of their department, and they have a government employee written on their passport. Diplomatic passports are just for diplomatic people, or if you have any other kind of passport, you can go with others, but for sake of this video, I will go with regular, and most of the people have regular passport watching this video. And here you will put your passport or travel document number. So you will have to put your passport number here. You can find that passport number from your passport book number. Most of the passport doesn't have their book number, so go with does not apply. If you can find that book number on your passport, you can put that here, but other than that, does not apply. Country authority that issue passport, put your country here. It's pulling my country from my previous information already. Where was the passport travel document issued? So here in this city box, you have to put the city name where your passport was issued. Let's suppose your passport was issued to a different city, but you moved out of that city and now you are living into a different one. You will put the city where you got that passport from. Put that city name here. If your passport is showing any province or state on it, you will put that province or state here. As you can read here, if shown on passport, if it's not showing here, you can leave it blank. And country, region, Pakistan. In my case, you can select your country and region. Date of issuance and date of expiration, you can also find that on your passport. Have you ever lost a passport or had one stolen? If you ever had that kind of accident, you can go with yes. If no, go with no. Save this application. Okay, it's giving me some kind of error. Please correct all areas in error indication. So travel passport, I miss passport number here. Hit continue application. Click on next button, which is US contact person or organization in the United States of America. So if you are going to a business purposes and you have a business in United States of America who will attend you, and you're going to attend their conference or meeting, you will provide that business information here. So if you are solely going for visitor purposes and you don't have anybody in United States of America and you will stay in a hotel, you can provide that hotel information here. So if you are staying in hotel, you don't know anybody personally there, so you will go with does not apply. You will put your hotel name here, and you will hit on other. If you a business associate and you are attending a business meeting, you are providing a business name here, you will go with business associate. If you are providing any friend, relative, spouse name in this box, you will select that person here. In my case, I will go with other because here I'm selecting my a business name, which is my hotel, and here I will put that hotel address. Put your hotel phone number, hotel email address. If you already have a booking reservation from your hotel, you will find all of this information on your reservation paper. You can easily find the email address, phone number, or you can Google the hotel name where you want to stay, and you can put that information here as well. Hit on save, continue, next. So here you will have to provide your parents' ID information, your parents' information. So in first box, you have to provide your father's full name and date of birth. Here you will put his surname. On second box, his given name, his date of birth. Is your father in the USA? If he is living in the USA, you will go yes. Other than that, no. For sake of this video, I will do does not apply to make this video real quick. And in second box, you have to provide your mother's full name and date of birth. So here you will put your mother's surname, given name, date of birth, and is she living in USA? If that's your case, if your mom is living in USA, go with yes. Otherwise, no. Sake of this video, I will make it real quick. I'm just checking this do not know. Do you have any immediate relative, not including parents, in the United States of America? If yes, you will provide their information. If no, you will go with no. So it pop up with another question. Do you have any other relative in the United States of America? No. Save, continue application, hit on next page. On next page, it's asking you about your spouse information. If you are a married person, you have wife or husband, put your spouse information here. Because it's asking me spouse information because I put my marital status as married, so that's why it's asking me. But if you will put single, it won't ask you that information. So put your spouse surname if you are a married person, your spouse given name, your spouse date of birth, spouse country and nationality. So here you will have to put your spouse place of birth. If you don't know, you can click do not know. Country and region. If your spouse is living in this country, but he or she was born into a different country, you will put that country name and the city name here. Spouse address. If your spouse is living at a different address than yours, you will put a different address. If they are living as the same address as your home address, you will put same as home address. Hit on save. So it's asking me you cannot put do not available. Continue. Next. And at next is asking you about your occupation. So what is your profession? You will provide that profession here. If you're a businessman, you will go with a business. And if you're a medical related professional, you will go with medical related professional. If you don't know, if that profession is not listed here, you will go other, and it will ask you to specify others. Okay, so let's say I'm a dentist. Well, dentists come into a medical profession. And present employer or school. So if you're a student, you're not a employee, you will put your school name. If you are an employee, you will put your employer name here. If you are working in a company, you will put your company name here. And your company address, city where you're working in that company. If that city has province, you will put state of province. If not, you will leave that blank. Phone number of your company, in what country that company is located, you will put that countries here. So when did you start your job, you will put your starting time here. So monthly income in local currency if employed. So if you are working in a company and getting money from them, you will have to put your monthly income. Okay, make sure it's monthly income, it's not yearly, so put monthly income here. So here you will have to describe your duties, your job description, which you can write it down. Whatever you're doing in that company, you can write it down. Monthly income in your local currency. Again, that is in your local currency, not in USD. Save, continue application. Next page. So here, previous work, education, training information. Were you previously employed? So if it is your second or third job, it's asking you what was your previous job. So if you had like a couple other jobs, you can put your like 5-year recent jobs here. So for sake of this video, I will go with no, but if you had jobs in your past, you will put that job and employer information here. Have you attended any educational institute at secondary level or above? So you will put your educational information here from your secondary level to your college level. So must have all of your educational documents. From those documents, you can get your institution name, your start date, your end date, and what degree you got. That it will ask you all of that information. Name of institution, address, country, course of studies, when did you attend those classes, and from to attendance of those classes. So must put that information here. If you have previous employer, put your previous employer information here. Hit on save, continue application. Next, additional work, education, and training. So do you belong to a clan or tribe? So go with no. Provide a list of languages you can speak. So you can provide list of languages. If you know multiple language, such as your native language, and you know English language, you can put, hey, I know English and my native language, in my case is Urdu. Have you traveled to any other countries, region with the last 5 years? So if you had traveled to other countries as visitor or any purposes, you will provide those countries names and your travel information here. So if you will put hit on yes, I had been to Thailand, I will put Thailand. If you have been to different countries, like more than one countries, you can always add it here, and that way you can add all of those country names. And I will suggest you to put some country names here if you already been to those countries. Like if you've been to like 4 countries and you're leaving this blank, it's not gonna be beneficial for you. It is best for you to go with yes and put all of those country names here. Have you belonged to, contributed to, or worked for any professional, social, or charitable organization? So if you ever work for a charitable organization or an NGO, give that NGO or a charitable organization name here. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Do you have any other specialized skill or training such as firearm, explosive, nuclear, biological, or chemical experiences? So if you have any of these experiences, you can go with yes. Or if you have any short courses on any of these things, firearms, explosives, nuclear, biological, or chemical experiences, you can hit yes. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Have you ever served in military? So if you ever been into your country's military, you will go with yes. For sake of this video, I will go with no. Have you ever served in, been a member of, or been involved with a paramilitary unit, rebel group? Go with no. Read this question. If it relates to you, go with yes. Otherwise, go with no. Hit next, which is your security background questions, and I believe you have to answer around 25 questions. I will suggest you to read all of those questions, take your time, and answer all of these questions honestly and truthfully. So read all of these questions. To make this video quick, I'm going with no because most of these questions apply with no. But I will recommend you guys to go through each and every question, read them. Next section is a photo session, and here you must have you can always go through and read their instructions about photos. They have specific instructions that you are not allowed to have a hat, glasses, and they have couple more instructions on photograph. You can always read those instructions. You just have to Google DS160 photo instructions. So in other words, you must have a passport size photo in digital format, and then you will upload this photo. They have a testing process, a testing tool on their web that will go through a testing, and it will show you, okay, this photo has been approved. So make sure your photo is not blurred, you are not wearing any glasses or hat or anything like that which violates their regulation. After uploading that photo, you can easily submit this application. I will suggest you guys don't rush on this application. Take your time, read each and everything once again, review everything. If you are making any mistake, correct that mistake, because this part is so crucial, and this part is can contribute a lot in your visa approval and denial. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope I will see you in next video. So if you already filed this application and you're ready for your visa interview, I already made another video in which I explain what kind of questions you will be expecting to answer in visa interview. Go ahead, check my channel, watch that video. That video will be so helpful, or I will put that video's link in the description so you can check that video.